Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Leaving a Legacy here at Chelsea. Today's episode is going to be a big one, isn't it? We've got our summer transfer window coming up. We've got our first two games of the league season. From what I've seen, there have been so many brilliant changes to the match day experience. It is a whole new ballpark on that front, I think. We'll also take you through our summer transfer window as well. It's been pretty exciting to see what we got up to this summer. If you are new to the save, please leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Let's crack on with today's episode. So, the summer was really interesting, actually. I remembered, of course, that what you can do is structure your transfers in instalments. You don't have to pay that much up front. You can pay in instalments over the years. I think maybe we could have a few problems further down the line with the cash situation, but then bearing in mind we are Chelsea, we are mega rich, and also we're banking on bringing success here. So the first player I'd like to introduce you to. If you're an Arsenal fan, look away now, because goodness me, we got one of your primary targets from the summer transfer window. Here's Hassim Aouar. We primarily got him because I noticed that Man United and Arsenal were after him as well, so it was really to take away from their own targets. That's a little game I like to play sometimes. It really does weaken the other sides somewhat in their transfer business, but I think he's a really great player. I really truly do. I know we've got Havertz up here in this position, and Mason Mount as well, but he can certainly play there, no worries at all. 22 years old, 3-star current ability, 4-star potential, worth 42 million. Just a brilliant player. I think I'm actually going to play him in the deep laying playmaker role in my system. Just he seems to, in the match engine anyway, be able to unpick a defence, if you know what I mean. Seems to really have that ability to him. If you look at the transfer fee, it was 32.5 million. I think we paid like 11 million up front for him, and then 20 odd mil in instalments. So seeing that happened, I needed to sell some players. A couple of my defenders actually were wanted by big clubs across Europe. That's still the case. I still might need to cash in to balance the budgets a little bit, but the player we actually sold for the most money, or for any money really at the moment, is Kurt Zouma. He's gone to Bayern Munich. Good player, I think, really good. Excellent attributes on him, but I think we're well stocked in that position, and the money that we got from him was pretty decent indeed, 34.5 mil. So with that injection of cash, I decided, well, we were a little bit weak on the left hand side. I thought not a proper natural left wing apart from Hudson-Odoi, who I do still rate, of course, but I decided, well, if I'm going to weaken other teams, I might as well go for it. So I am pleased as punch to announce that Jadon Sancho has signed for Chelsea. Incredible player. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely disgusting attributes. I think he is going to be unbelievable for us. So if you think about it now, our side going forward is just absolutely top rate. I think the only things now that I may be looking into, we don't have any more budgets left, by the way. Those are all completely spent up. 4.4 million left in the budget. So I'm not going to be spending any more of that unless we sell some players on first. But this is the thing about some of the leaving the legacy premise. If we go to our squad screen here, we are building for the future. We're building for the next, not only for the next 3 or 4 years while we're going to be here, but for the next sort of 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm fully intending to do holidays, into the future at the end of this save, just to see if we achieved the target of creating a dynasty, leaving a legacy here with Chelsea. So that is really exciting news. Jadon Sancho there arrived with us. So if we just go to our squad depth screen here now, you can see we are absolutely full to the brim of important, primarily young, brilliant players who can stay with us for 3, 4, 5 seasons. I would tell you who I was after, was Declan Rice. I know Chelsea have been linked with him in real life. I actually don't rate him that highly in real life, but I think he could be an amazing player on this game. And Ganushi Donnarumma as well from AC Milan. I'd love Camavinga, I'd love Upamecano. We just don't have the budgets as yet. Those are for the future transfers. My scouts are busy out scouting around at the moment. I've improved the staff, or tried to improve the staff somewhat. That's something I always focus on. I really do think it helps in the save if you can just go and recruit the best staff that you can, replace what you've already got there is well, and upgrade that. Always make that a priority if you can. So in terms of today's episode for you, we've got Leeds and we've got Spurs coming up. Big games coming up. We want to see how our signings are going to do. I mean, it is a brand new side, of course, that we put together here, including our transfers in the summer. So it's going to be a completely new look. Going to be interesting to see how long it takes them to gel. We're not going to have too much time to do it. There's going to be a lot of pressure on us, of course, to bring success immediately. So let's crack on with it and see if we can do just that. So you can see here from our pre-game team screen, guys, this is the formation that I'm going with is actually fairly straightforward. It's standard. It's a custom vertical tiki-taka out of the box preset tactic. That's generally what I do, you know, right at the start of a game especially. I don't mess around with downloaded tactics or anything like that at all at the start of the game, and I don't think I will anyway this year whatsoever. It's just really standard. This tactic here: counter press, distribute to centre backs. Our full backs are both ball playing defenders. We have got a couple of injuries. There's been and a suspension. There's been an international match, and Werner got a knock. I think he's out for 2 or 3 weeks, unfortunately. So Tammy Abraham can come in certainly. Let's sort out the bench here. Mason Mount or Awar is going to come in there, and Tamori is going to come in. Lots to sort out on the bench. I'll sort that out just now, and we'll see you shortly in the game itself. So I really love this screen, everyone. This looks absolutely beautiful to me. I actually, funnily, part of me wishes that they just got rid. If they can't have, due to licensing reasons, if they can't have real faces in the game, why have them, with the greyed out faces at all? To be honest, I really love this. This looks smart. To me, this team sheet here. So you can see Kepa, James at right back, Thiago Silva, Christiansen, Emerson, Kante, Awar, Ziyech over on the right, Havertz in the middle, Jadon Sancho making his debut there for Chelsea, and then Tammy Abraham as the pressing forward up front. Let's go to the dressing room. Again, this is completely different from last season, isn't it? I mean, I'm not so sure. I'm not a huge fan of all the press conferences and this kind of stuff. I mean, it is fun for a bit, I suppose, but I could see myself certainly not bothering after a while. But they certainly have made it. I like this business of all the players sitting around in the dressing room. It's going to take a while to get used to, definitely. But what does Jody say that he wants us to do? Let's give the fans something now. It's all over to you. We're favourites here. We're going to do pump fists. We're going to do let's give the fans a performance here. And Emerson is motivated. Kepa is motivated. Loads of these guys over on this side are also motivated. Let's get to the game. So the UI, the in-game UI, you've probably played this game now a lot more than I have. I've basically not had actually that much time to play. I've just got through this summer transfer window. So I know most of you guys are my fellow content creators. Hello everyone, you're right. Most of you guys are my friends in the content creator community, have just played so many more games than I have. It's a shot by Leeds there, off the bar. Quick counter-attack from Chelsea. Tammy Abraham springing forward with a shot, but the actual graphics and the match engine is just absolutely exceptional this year. It really, really is. I'm not so sure about this side of things. You know, I'd love to see a league table over here, for example. I'd love this part to be a bit more customisable. Don't see the point too much of that, but those are only little grapes because you know, I don't particularly like change that much myself, you know, if you know what I mean. We're on positive, I think, for the last 10 minutes of the first half. I'm going to go attacking, see if we can push Leeds back. Would like a win, of course, to get our to get the ball rolling on our season. But yeah, it really has been an exceptional few days, hasn't it? Just so busy, just on the socials, with new creators coming up. You know, the big creators releasing 1 million videos a day, of course. Bless them, bless their little hearts. Hernandez, Ayling, good player Ayling, right back. I rate him quite highly. Well done from Emerson there. Kepa away, Rodrigo. Harrison over on the left hand side. Well done, James. Ziyech. Now, I'd like us to try and score if we can before half time, but it's looking like it's a bit more pressure on us than I'd like. But Tammy Abraham springs forward. Tammy Abraham with a shot. Meisler with a save there. Yeah, the match engine just looks beautiful to me. It really does look stunning. The variety of goals that you get that I've noticed in the friendlies is absolutely terrific as well here. So our XG shows that we should be winning the game here. Let's have a look. Actually, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does. 0.61 for our XG here. Let's go to the dressing room. Let's do outstretched arms. No. Let's do pump fists. No gesture. You're performing, keep it up, and the results will come. Yes, I think that is the correct one to do. Everybody looks delighted with that. Let's go to the tactics. Do we make any change here at all? Let's do that. Any change here whatsoever? Swap Havertz and Aouar around, maybe. Mason Mount, they can come later on in the game. No, I think I'm alright with what we've got here. Let's start the second half. Push up slightly. Higher tempo. And out of position. Push this. Because I noticed that we were getting sort of pressed a bit. You know, we were losing our defence and our midfield, and our attacks weren't linking up that well. So hopefully, once I've completed, you know, all the editing with this one, it won't be too long. It's normally quite a long episode, the summer transfer window, but we didn't do that much in the summer. But they were mega signings. Here's one of them, Jadon Sancho, drifting in with a shot wide of the goal there. The great thing about this Chelsea squad is we've got so many amazing game changers on the bench and on the pitch. Sancho here charging onto the Leeds defence with a shot. Meisler with a save there. Looking a bit better this second half in terms of shots that we've had, in terms of creativity that we've had here. We're playing well. I think I'm going to make a couple of changes though here around the 69th minute. Harrison. Yeah, this Leeds was an interesting one. It's a side I've toyed with playing on the beta here. Just to reiterate, to clarify things for you guys, I'm not a Chelsea fan. I'm not a fan of any side particularly. I love football. I love Football Manager even more. But yeah, I think Leeds are a good side. I was thinking of doing Spurs as well. I was thinking of doing maybe a Wolves save too. But I'm pleased that I stuck with Chelsea. It is my kind of squad that they've got here at the moment, I think. Well done from Silva there. Havertz to Sancho. Sancho to Tammy Abraham. With a shot saved by Meisler. Looking lots better for us in the second half. Corner kick. James whipping one in. James shouldn't be on corners. I'll sort that out next game. Hernandez, this is a cracking game, this. End-to-end stuff. Blocked. Havertz, well done. Okay, I think... Oh, goodness for that. I thought that was going to be a goal there. Let's get dropped down to balanced. And we're going to shout, demand more. And I'm going to bring some subs on here. So Awar is going to come in here. Then I'm going to bring Mason Mount on for Havertz there. I'm going to bring Pulisic on for Ziyech. And we're going to confirm those changes. And I think I'll take Sancho off for Callum Hudson-Odoi shortly too. Hopefully this whole section is recorded properly. I used to have this problem when I was recording my last series of recording massive long sections, there being an issue in the recording and then having to do it again. But I've ironed those out hopefully there. So I think this game is drifting away. I will take a 0-0 draw, I'm not going to lie, against Leeds. Good side Leeds are, of course. Yeah, this UI, I'm struggling to get used to it, I must admit. How do I get out of that? Yeah, and then I want to do Hudson-Odoi for Sancho, and then Mason Mount up there, see if that makes sense whatsoever. So I think we're going to be hopefully in for a good season. It's going to take me a while to mould the team together, to tinker with the tactics enough that we're creating chances and all playing well together. Well done, Mount. Tammy Abraham. Brilliant. Hudson-Odoi scores for Chelsea in the 85th minute. Brilliant. We're on our way, lads. That's the thing I miss the most, is the league table here over on the left, actually in the UI of the in-game screen. This tablet thing is all very well, but I would like the ability to do that. There may be skins and such later on that allow you to do that. So it's on side. Lovely. But it is a shame because obviously the skin this year, this purple, this deep rich purple skin is absolutely stunning in my opinion. It really is. James to Mount, back to James, being pleased with him this game. Oh, brilliantly beats his man there. And Kante, ever there, ever present, ever steady. Emerson, Awar, brought down. Tammy Abraham, is that a pen? Ref goes to the VAR, goes to the little cash machine. Did we pay him enough? In his bung there, VAR, checking penalty review. I love this bit, checking penalty review. And it is no penalty for Chelsea there. What a shame. Oh, it's a free kick though. Oh, that's James. Why is James on free kicks and corners and stuff? We've got loads of brilliant corner takers. That's a bit weird. I'm going to have to change that certainly in the mid-week. But yeah, the game is just so much smoother. It's so much quicker. You've obviously noticed it as well, playing the game more than I have already. The in-betweeny bits, as I used to call them, just load up so fast. Save and load games so quickly. It is absolutely smooth from that. And I really obviously do love the match engine and the way that the game is looking at the moment. Let's go to the dressing room. Let's say outstretched arms. A good win, boys. Well done. Everybody looks delighted with that. The big game coming up will be the Spurs game for us. Let's get on to it right now. Okay, so I think they're ready for the Spurs game. I think we're going to go with a similar lineup. I mean, we just beat Leeds 1-0, so I think I'm happy with the squad as is. Ben Chilwell is just back from injury, or coming back from injury, but he's only recommended 45 minutes of action. I think I'll bring him on to improve his fitness. A lot of other players are coming back too. We're going to have some issues, I think, particularly in central midfield now, and in the defensive positions, because basically we got a lot of quality players, and some of them I think are going to get upset from lack of game time. But let's cross that bridge when we come to it. We're going to go with Sancho on the left, Abraham is pressing forward, Ziyech on the right, Havertz, Kovacevic. Change him round for Aouar. I liked Aouar there, but I think I want to try Kovacic there as well. Kante, Emerson, Christensen, Thiago Silva, James. Now Rudiger is back from fitness, but he's full, some way short of full fitness there. So we'll leave him, I think, at the moment. So let's submit that team and get to the game itself. This is an important one. All the big games are important, but it's important particularly because we're at home, particularly because it's Spurs, obviously. So we are the favourites here. Let's do pump fists. We are the favourites here. Everybody seems motivated from that. I've noticed the pump fist. I don't know why it's a double pump fist, by the way. I'm a single pump fist kind of guy myself, but yeah, so that I find the double pump fist and then the outstretched arms works as a little tip for you guys if you're struggling with this body language thing. Havertz, Sancho, Kovacic, Sancho, Abraham with a shot, Lo Celso away. We are all over them at the start of the game. Let me know if you think it's a little bit too fast. This is normally the kind of speed that I like to play the game on. Reece James with his first goal of the season. Brilliant from the right back. I really do rate him in real life as well. I've got him, of course, in my fantasy football team. No, in fact, I've got Ben Chilwell in my fantasy football team. But James is brilliant. Smashes it in the top right hand corner. Lloris maybe should have done a little bit better. Gareth Bale is playing for them now. Reguilon is a brilliant signing, I thought, for them. Very clever, that signing. Christensen to Kovacic. Kante, Havertz tries the Hollywood pass and doesn't quite work out there. Some kind of flickering going on my recording software. Not great news, but we soldier on. Eric Dyer, Lo Celso. Remember when Dyer was supposed to be this amazing player? Still think it could happen for him. But Tammy Abraham, slotting it underneath Hugo Lloris there. What a lovely build-up and lovely goal. Brilliant play from Ziyech there. Let's have a look at that again. Kante picks up. Brilliant, of course. Charging forward. What an engine on Kante. Really do rate Kante. I think he's the best in the world at the box-to-box role. No doubt about it in my mind. There is actually another tactic that we're working on, which is slightly more defensive, with a deep-laying sort of playmaker or defensive midfielder in that role, and a Mezzala up in the middle section there. But everybody is playing brilliantly. It's 2-0 to Chelsea. I am delighted so far with the scoreline here. On the league table, we're up into second. Emerson with a throw to Kovacic. Picks up, charging in. Oh, lovely run from Kovacic, and what an immense goal from him there. That is absolutely brilliant. Dear Spurs, what is going on for you at the moment? We are all over you. We really are. What a goal that is there. That is delightful stuff. So, like I say, I mean, the Premier League is one of our targets. We want to progress in the Champions League, but most of all, we want to gel our amazing side into this, juggernaut, if you like. Think Man United 10, 20 years ago under Fergie. That's the kind of dynasty that I want to set up. here at Chelsea, and we're going to have 3 years to do it. I mean, basically the idea is for the beta, and it is beta, by the way, not beta. Anybody who says it's beta and is British, you and me are going to have words, okay? It's beta in Britain, beta in America. So in the beta, I'm going to be going daily uploads. I do feel that there is a danger from us content creators of oversaturating the market. There are so many releasing 2 or 3 vids a day, bless them. There's a danger of overheating the meal, if you like. Emerson, in my opinion anyway, you do you, whatever floats your boat, of course. But I'll be doing daily uploads for the beta, and then as we get into the main drop of the game, I'm thinking I'm going to do a Watford save for the start anyway of FM, and maybe it's something else, as a little in-betweeny thing, but Watford for the start with 3 uploads a week, and then I think we're going to be doing our Create a Club when the lower league databases are out. I'd just like to give out a shout out to content creator who I think is absolutely brilliant, Golden FM, of course, one of the OGs. He did a series, you should go back and watch it if you've got time, with all this new stuff called Regen Rovers. I loved that series so much. I'm bringing it back in another form of the Newcastle new gens, where I can only sign new gen players, under 21 players, new gen or regens as such as it used to be called, for a Phoenix club in Newcastle. So looking forward to that one, of course. We're into half time. It's 3-0 to Chelsea. Magnificent stuff here from all of us. Let's just do what the assistant recommends there and start the second half. So I think it's going to take us all, like I've been having conversations with my friends in the community, it's going to take us all a little bit to get used to this match day UI specifically. Everybody really rates the match engine, which I do as well. The graphic fidelity, the way the players look on the pitch is the animations and such is absolutely magnificent. It's a massive step up this year, so I would have no hesitations at all in recommending this game for you. Even if you're just randomly searching, just found me on YouTube, you might still be playing FM17 or whatever, but I say jump on board. Now is the time. Bale closed down by our left back. Now is the time. Jump on board. There have been significant improvements and a massive improvement to the ME, to the match engine, which last year, let's be honest, I know lots of us played a lot last year. Let's be honest, the match engine was a little bit shaky, to say the least, last year, wasn't it? But let's make some substitutions here. We're still on positive, I like that. So let's go to tactics and subs. Let's bring that out here, prefer it on that screen like that. We're going to bring in Awar for Havertz. We're going to bring in Ben Chilwell, I think is going to get a run out there as well, because it said he could have 45 minutes of action. So I'd like to get some game time into him to improve his fitness. So, Sancho has not had the great couple of games. I mean, it does happen. I mean, it takes a player a while to get used to a club. And part of the... let's have a look. Let's bring on Callum Hudson-Odoi for Sancho there. Yeah, part of the problem is going to be to obviously gel all these players together, like I was saying a little bit earlier on. But we're on the way. We're into 6. Everton having a good start. Man United... there as well. So 6 points from 2 games, I'll take it, no questions at all. Into the last 5 minutes of the game now. Can we get a clean sheet as well? That would be brilliant against our rivals, our arch rivals Spurs. Chilwell to Hudson-Odoi to Awar or Arar, I think it is. I think I'm saying it correctly. Abraham Sanchez with the clearance there. Yeah, let me know if you think the settings are too fast. I mean, the game is beautiful enough anyway. We can drop it down and have more extended games, but that would possibly mean we could only have like one game per episode, and I definitely wanted to bring you two in this first episode. Oh, hits the post there for Spurs. That is going to be that, I think. I am delighted with that. I would have normally dropped down to a different mentality there to close it out, but that's absolutely brilliant. It's fine, it's perfect. Let us, outstretched arms. I'm very pleased with the result and the way you played. So let's have a look at the schedule screen here, the fixture list. So we can, I think, let's have a quick look. We've obviously got our Champions League games. That draw, I think, is yet to be done. But let's come back to you. Having a look at this. I'd like to play this. Well, we got Liverpool. That's a big game. We're going to come back to you, I think, for Newcastle and Manchester United down here. So we're going to play a big old chunk of games here to get the squad gelled and put together properly. Newcastle and Manchester United will be the next games coming up for you. So there we have it, everybody. Part 2 of Leaving a Legacy done and dusted. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like down below, a comment in the comment section. I always respond to every single comment that comes through. Let me know what you think of the game. We have an excellent time. I recommend you have a look at some of the names, by the way, down in the comment section as well. Loads of content creators there that you can catch up on if you've the time. If you are new to the series, please subscribe as well. That would really help me hit my targets too. Have a lovely rest of your day, everyone.